Going on? It's your boy Rico, and it's Rico's Rants live time. That's right, I'm live, and I don't give a fuck. So, had to do it because today is a monumental day in American government because Biden signed in the COVID-19 Anti-Hate Crime Bill or Anti-Hate Crime Act. Hey, what's up, Chris? What's going on? So yeah, he signs this, and mind you, before I say anything else, let me go ahead and throw this out there. I'm all about it. Anything that's combating racism, anything that's combating hate crimes, I'm with it 100,000%. I know percent is not spelled with an O and a U, but I don't care. But here's my issue, and I got an issue, not with the act itself. I do not have an issue with the act. What I have an issue with is the fact that it got passed so very quickly. So very quickly. Isaac Hayes III just mentioned me in his live? All right. Represent. Shit. Man, what's up, Ty? What's going on with your gal? Yeah, but I find it like it's... COVID-19 is about a year and a half, maybe a year and a quarter, old, per se. Like, I know I've been in the house for about a year, so I'm about to get out now because I'm already vaccinated and everything. But the fact that in a year, because people started calling shit Kung Flu and the president was racist, then a motherfucker, and because of all this stuff, they somehow, some way got a whole fucking act passed into law in a year, which we all know is because Biden's in office. There's no way a Republican would have signed that into law. But it makes me what's the rant about today? The rant's about the COVID-19 anti-hate crime bill. That's what we rant. That's what I'm ranting about today. Because they can pass that real quick, but yet again, there's so many pieces of legislation that are specifically tailored towards the black community that every time we try to get it passed, people go, well, all they're doing is trying to do stuff for, it's just, how does it affect us all? How does it affect us all? What does it entail? You know what? I should probably read that to people, shouldn't I? Let me find it real quick because I just read it myself, so... Let me read it real quick. Let me find it for ya. Because I don't want to say anything wrong. I don't want to say anything wrong. Alright. I'm going to find this eventually. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all are on here. I got all this dead air. Let me find this. I should be able to find this way quicker than this. I'm bullshitting. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, so apparently it directs the Justice Department to designate a point person to assist with the expedited review of COVID-19 hate crimes, providing guidance for state and local law enforcement agencies to establish online reporting of hate crimes in multiple languages, expand linguistically appropriate public education campaigns, and issue guidance on best practices to curb racially discriminatory language in describing the pandemic. So, hundreds of years of getting called a nigga, and what's up, Ryan? What's going on with you? You know the Dizzle. What's going on? So it takes a year of people calling Korean people and Asian people Kung Flu and disease spreader and shit, which I'm gonna say it again. Fucked up, should not do, should never do, because it came from Italy too. So shout out to SNL on that one, my man. I forgot, what's his name? Bo and Yang. Shout out to Bo and Yang on fucking SNL. But the fact that this can get passed this quickly And black people still waiting on police reform bills to pass. We still waiting on hate crime bills to pass. We still waiting on systemic racism bills to pass. It took these people a year. And you cannot blame Asian people for this. Let me go ahead and put this out here real quick, because I know a lot of people are going to get real stupid about this shit. They're going to just try to be mad at the Asian community for standing up for themselves. No, that's not what this is about. That's not what I'm bitching about today. That's not what I stand for. It's not what I'm about. Okay? Them Asian folks and them Pacific Islander motherfuckers did the exact same shit that we do. Only problem is America doesn't care about black people. America does not care about black people. They love our culture, they love our clothes, they love our skin, they love our hair, but they don't love us. And when I say America doesn't love us, I am not saying all white people. I'm saying America as a governmental system does not give a fuck about black people. They will put everybody in front of us. They will put women in front of us. They will put the gay and lesbian community in front of us. They will put Asian Pacific Islander in front of us. They will do all this shit, and it's not a conspiracy. We've seen it. If you've been alive in the last 20, 30 years, you've watched a million different civil rights campaigns get put in front of anything that black people are asking for. Anything, whether it be just equality, whether it be police review boards, things of that nature. And, I felt like I had to say something about that shit. That's very... yet again, it shows you, and to anyone that's watching this, well, let's see. Yeah, I guess there would only be 2 white dudes watching this that would not, and both of y'all understand this shit, because I know y'all personally, Christian and Ryan are some of the most awesome dudes I know. They understand this shit just like I do. When you black and ask for some shit, you damn near gotta beat the door down. Damn near gotta light some shit on fire. And they wonder why riots happen. They wonder why riots happen. They wonder why people protest. They wonder why people say fuck the police. And they wonder why people want to... well, you know what? Defund the police ain't got shit to do with this. Let me go ahead and take that shit away. But... yet again, America as a government system has shown us, again, they don't give a fuck about the people they kidnapped, mind you. About the people they kidnapped and brought over here hundreds of years ago. They ain't give a fuck about us since or ever. They will put everybody in front of us. Notice, every time you saw Black Lives Matter becoming more important, something else got thrown in front of it. Hashtag Me Too. Hashtag this and that. Mind you, I'm not shitting on these things, people. I'm not shitting on Me Too or the anti-Asian and Pacific Islander hate crime. I'm not hating on none of this shit. All of this shit is necessary. And it's sad that it's necessary that we have to break it down like that, because folks will do whatever, especially the white people in this country that believe that everything is God-given theirs. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many fucking videos of random ass Karens somewhere talking about how they got their rights and this and that and yada yada yada, and they be wrong than a motherfucker. Be wrong as hell. Let a black person do the exact same thing. We don't even make it to jail. We don't even fuck that. We don't even make it to the car. Sometimes we just leave in the body bag. We don't even make it into the police car. We don't even make it in the cuffs sometimes. But in 1 year, they can have an entire problem and then introduce legislation that gets passed into law in a year. And people will easily go and try to blame black politicians. They'll try to go and blame basically everybody black that's in power. And what they'll do, of course, they're going to try to blame Kamala Harris. They're going to try to blame all the people in the Senate, all the people in Congress that's black. Half motherfuckers don't even know which one's black and which ain't if they ain't on TV. And this is and what people don't realize is this is another tactic on getting people to fight amongst themselves, especially black people, because now what you're about to see, and what I know I'm about to see, because I'm sure it's already began, you're about to see a whole lot of pissed off, revolutionary black people that are seeing the same thing we've always seen. When everybody else asks for some shit, they get it. When we ask for it, we don't. You're only going to encourage these people. These people are now, you've proven them right too many times. You can only prove people right so many times before something happens. And I don't know what it'll be. I don't know what the big thing will be. It seems as if it just caps off at riots and we just leave it there. And then, we get past that in a couple of months, and a couple of years later we ain't tripping on shit. And the American government system goes by quicker because they stop giving a fuck as soon as people stop dying. Really not even as soon as people stop dying. As soon as they don't have to deal with it, they stop giving a fuck. What do we got to do, America? What do we got to do? I want to know, America, what does black people have to do for y'all to give a fuck about us the way America gives a fuck about everybody else? Y'all give a fuck about every other impoverished immigrant community. Y'all, some of y'all, I ain't gonna say all this, but and I'm especially talking to my white liberal friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not shitting on y'all. I'm not trying to be all in y'all grill or nothing. I will say though, y'all go to all the fucking protests, every single one. Y'all go to every single one of them, and appreciate it. But what happens after the protests? We need something past that. Black people, I don't know what we can do, honestly. We're all tired. That I know off the top. We're all tired, and we're all tired of seeing the exact same thing go on every time. I don't know what to say, honestly. I don't know what to say. Damn, everybody left. That's all right though. That's all right though, because that's why Instagram's Instagram. I can keep on going. Oh my goodness, but again, I'm not against what was signed. I'm not against how quickly it was signed. I'm against the fact that black people can't get the same treatment in the same amount of time. We got to debate our shit for decades. Our shit gets to stay axed and has to get renewed every so often. Our shit don't get signed into law. And when our shit does get signed into law, motherfuckers that have to die, get killed, get beaten, go to jail. So much goes behind black pain in the government system to where it's like you should just be giving the shit out. Which it's fucking civil rights. We should be giving out regardless. We should be defended regardless. That's what we the American shit, right? That we Americans, we defend it. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't give a fuck about our own. Americans don't give a fuck about black people. I'm gonna say that shit probably a million more times right off this motherfucker. America does not give a fuck about black people. Take this how you will. Take this how you will. But don't take it in hate. My Asian brothers and sisters, I ain't got no problem with you. I ain't got no problem with the bill. I'm glad they passed it for you because that's some bullshit motherfuckers sitting there trying to run a whole goddamn pandemic on a fucking whole race of people. That's not fucking cool. We wasn't finna let this shit go down like the Spanish flu. Fuck no. We gonna call it what it is. COVID-19. Goddamn kung flu. Ain't no goddamn China virus. Ain't no that bullshit. So to my Asian brothers and sisters, my Pacific God brothers and sisters, please understand this ain't got shit to do with you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. No God has mad in law now. I'm glad. All I want to know is when the fuck they gonna do this for black people. Because I'm tired. Now I'm born in the South and black. And I'm tired. I don't watch people get mistreated. I watch people get mistreated in jobs. Watch people get mistreated in traffic stops. All this shit. Ain't no fucking legislation for us. Ain't no legislation for the nigga to get fired nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no legislation for the motherfucker that, get pulled over and pull out his car and all this shit only for them to find nothing. Ain't no legislation for that. Ain't no for that. Ain't no police. We still ain't no police reform. Shit. We had to send a motherfucker that used to into the fucking old office with a pervert, get any kind of fucking what do we got? And I don't think we got a lot of that. We got one broad, no, we got motherfuckers free. We got motherfuckers free, and that was about it. We had to see Kim Kardashian, who had two bomb-ass lawyers behind her. No offense to get or lawyers, but goddamn. That's what we gotta do. Look, I need more black porn actresses in motherfucking Comic Center. I need you to run for office. I need you to go there. I need you to know how to twerk, start running for office. That's what I need. That's what I need. I need a thick ass Congress. That's what I want to see. I want to see a bootylicious House of Representatives. Apparently, the only way she can pass the way shit happening. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm going to tell you up there. You know what I'm saying? Change light, but still. I guess, man, look, we just have Magic City in Atlanta and them motherfuckers running for Congress. And then all that, they go, man, look, we get lap dances on Twitter shit, get shit passed. What up, Penn? My main man. I'm talking about this hate crime bill just has in the law so very, 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 very quickly. You know, what you think, man? What you think? You know, what's crack? I hear like, man. That's all right. No, man. It's complete bullshit. If black people ask for a loaf of bread, I guarantee they'll give every other race a 5-course meal before we get one piece of that loaf. And then motherfucker look at you and get mad at you. Well, what have you done to deserve loaf? Alright. So yeah, no, this is bittersweet, is what it's. Because I don't want to call it bullshit, it's not. Because legislation like this is necessary, especially when you got a whole bunch of uneducated, just real stupid motherfuckers out here that think they know a whole bunch of they don't.
Like, how the fuck you know everything about COVID-19, where it came from, and all this other shit? You ain't got a damn fucking doctoral degree, ain't been a damn fucking health science institute, none of that shit. But you're right here trying to blame Asian people on the fucking virus. I need more laws and acts like this passed this quickly about all of us, especially black people. We are the most owed this. No, we are the second most owed people in this country outside of natives. America is number one owed. They owe everything. The whole country and some more shit. Right behind that, black people, we are owed. And every time we ask for something, they'll throw somebody else in front of us. But wait, we need this shit first. Hold up now. It's not right, it's not fair, and not enough people say anything about it. And people are just say something about it, hateful, it's like Asian people got some sort of weird ass conspiracy or some shit, like they just got connections in the government like that, and this and that. No. I can't mention no names, plenty motherfucking black gangsta ass niggas out here on politicians too. This CEO cracking, Memphis CEO cracking. You know what I'm saying? It's all about money. But at the end of the day, you remove the money, and America still don't give a fuck about it. Still don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck much. They'll take away a little bit of the racism from somebody else to keep us right where the fuck at until we start burning shit down, locking off bushes. Then all of a sudden, boom! You know, it's on clutch pearls, time to ask the hard questions, and all this stuff. Why we all have to go there? You think people like doing that shit? We don't. We don't. We think black people like seeing other black people do that shit. Fuck no, we don't like that shit. But we understand. Even those of us at the house that wouldn't dare go into a fucking protest and turn it into a riot and turn it into loot shit, even those of us that sit at home wouldn't dare do that shit, understand when it happens. You know, folks tired of us pissy, you know, like, two I said the best, honestly. I'm ending it off here because I was listening anyway, but I'm ending it off here too. I said the best. You got a homeless guy, I'm paraphrasing. You got a homeless guy, right? You open the door room, you let him see all the food in there. You got all the food, people throw food around us. Food left and right. Close the door. You knock on the door to get in. You don't let him in. At first, knocks be real nice. At second knock, okay, now you try to figure a way to earn his way. You go dance his way. You go sing his way. Please, something like that. Third knock, he's supposed to sit down. He's mad. He's hungry. He's angry. Now it's let us come on, man, please. Once you get on that fourth, motherfuckers kicking in doors. And it's past due. It's been past due, black America. And I think a lot of people are afraid. Like right-wing extremists. Oh, white man, the voice is about to get silenced. By the fuck you, Rogan, and dumb shit. I'm like, we didn't have the voice all the time anyway, but I'm shut the fuck up. But anyway, outside of that, that's why. Because all we've been asking for love and equality and what everybody else. When motherfuckers start talking about revenge, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. I don't condone it. I hope it doesn't get there. I hope America learns a lesson before shit like that gotta go down. But if it does, hey, I'm not for it. But I understand. And I don't know. How let me follow me on here. Follow me on Twitter, Rico, Rants _Rico. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about the shit, because